And we have liftoff, not the usual introduction. Welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Welcome back to your favorite Crypto Live AMA where we answer your questions every week, 7 o'clock EEST time. Welcome. My dog just barged in here because he loves to be part of my live streams when I don't expect it, knocking everything over and creating a mess. His name is Diaz. He loves you. I love you. Welcome back to the Crypto Factor. Sit down. Good boy. Now he's going nuts. It's okay. So, welcome back to the Crypto Factor. My name is Paul, and if it's your first time here, this channel is all about cryptopreneurship for the aspiring cryptopreneur, for the cryptopreneur. We talk about crypto. We answer your questions. We do a whole bunch of things, and I'm a bit lost. I'm a bit confused. Give me 1 second. Let me close my door. 1 second. And I'm back. So, yeah, we do shorts, we do lives, we do all that kind of things. We get pit bulls barging in, knocking everything over. So if that's something you like, subscribe down below. And I will see you in... so you can not miss the next video. And I think I got my train of thought back right now. Happy Easter. Depending on where you are in the world, our Easter in Greece is in 1 week because I am Greek and we are slow. Actually, we have a different calendar system. So for those of you that it's actually the big great Lent this week. So for those of you that have been watching this channel, yes, I've been away. Yes, I've missed a couple of live streams. And let me explain, because there's some exciting news behind that. There's also some pretty common news behind that. I was just simply very tired. Why was I tired? Well, ever since I went to Santorini last week for an investment opportunity, for a crypto investment opportunity, which we will talk about in this video, I have been extremely tired. I have been exhausted. I had a lot of things to do. I just couldn't find the energy to do videos, to go live, and to do certain things. Most of you know my health condition. I'm actually fighting cancer, but I'm 100% okay. Well, 100% okay is, I'm 115% okay. And I'm just a little bit more tired because I just overdid it. Why did I overdo it? Well, I exercise every day right now. I actually do exercise in the morning. I built a home gym. I walk a lot. I have a pit bull. That just makes me winded. And basically the trip and everything I'm doing got me tired. So now let me slow down so I can catch my breath so I can do this video. I see Hex Militia in the house. What up, Paul? What up, man? I know these signs from somewhere. Did you change your username? Did you change your username to Hex Militia? Because I have a feeling you're somebody, I have a feeling you're identity theft. Because I recognize you. I recognize those gesture things. I see Gibran Khan saying, hi, Houston. What's up, Houston? Good to see you back where we're missing. Yeah, man, I'm back. I'm going to be back. We're going to do some surprise streams. We've got a lot of things coming this week. I'll be talking to you about that too. A lot of extra shows and everything. I also see Ovidia Moinar. I hope I'm not killing your name, man. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Michelle Martin, happy Easter. Happy Easter. And hi, Paul. Very nice to see you again from Torsten Hampel. Nice to see you too. Comment down below, is it Easter where you are from right now? Are you celebrating Easter? Put it in the chat. I'm really curious to see. Right here in Greece, it's not Easter today. It's Easter next week. And what we do is we Lent for a week. We don't eat meat. We don't eat dairy. Well, a lot of people do the Lenting, and like myself, as much as possible. And then we do we just bust our stomachs eating on Saturday lamb chops, and we do the spit and the sheep and the lamb and all that stuff. It's actually pretty cool. So let me know where you're from and if you're celebrating Easter today. Now, quick update. Tomorrow, I'll be interviewing a pretty cool and interesting project on the channel. If you people know how I do my interviews, I try to put people on the spot, so you might be enjoying that. But this week, a lot of people, and I warned about this, a lot of people are wondering what's going on with Europe and the Bitcoin ban, because a couple of days ago, what was it? It was an exchange, a Bitstamp, a European exchange, informed everybody that they have to do further KYC and froze people's accounts until they do, which is quite interesting. Usually, you would inform people have a time period and then do that, but they just froze their accounts, and that was in the news. What they don't know about, what people are not mentioning, is CoinMetro did the same thing. Now, CoinMetro, a fully licensed and regulated crypto exchange in Estonia, did the same thing, but they were actually giving time for people to take their funds out, their crypto off the exchange. And if they don't, then after the time if they don't do that, they're going to have to freeze the accounts, but they can always instantly get back access as soon as they do the KYC. So I made a video warning and telling everybody to get your crypto off exchanges, whether you are in Europe or not, whether you use European exchanges or not. Get most of your funds off crypto exchanges, not your keys, not your crypto. The only reason you want to have crypto on the exchanges is if you are trading, and not vast or big amounts about them, of them. Does that make sense? Get them off the exchange. Now, I did that. I got mine off the exchange because I trade pretty heavily. I cut down my trading and got my stuff off of the exchange. Last thing I need is to run around doing KYC, trying to get access to my funds again. Not that I mind, but it might take a while to get your access again, and then you stop trading, and it's a whole mess. But the whole thing reminded me, not your keys, not your Bitcoin or crypto. Does that make sense? Now, that said, this week I'm going to have Derek on, not Derek, but I'm going to have Kevin on my channel from CoinMetro, the CEO and owner of CoinMetro. He is a thought leader in the space of finance for many years, plus crypto, and we're going to be talking about what's going on with these regulations, what kind of impact can they have, when will they have them, what's going on with exchanges, and so on, which is extremely important, and you need to know about this. We're going to have him on Wednesday. I'll make the announcement on that day. We'll tell you everything. We'll do an AMA where you can actually ask your questions as well and get all that answered for you, which is pretty cool. It's actually a very important video. I urge you to watch it. Now, what was I doing in Santorini before I get in and answer your questions? Because as soon as I finish about this, I'm going to get in and answer all your questions like I do every week. I see people leaving. Hey, I know this might sound boring, but it's important to save your crypto. If you have no crypto to lose, maybe you're bored. It is what it is, though. Anyway, now, I went to Santorini. What did I do in Santorini? I went to Santorini because I got into the Bitcoin ATM business. What's a Bitcoin ATM business? Well, they're ATMs, just like you have a normal ATM to put money, to put cash in to a bank account and take cash out from a bank account. I am actually installing Bitcoin ATM machines in a few islands. I got the full exclusive rights to a few islands, including Santorini, meaning no one else can put it there unless from that company anyway. And we're installing those ATMs. And it can be quite profitable, and I will be documenting and telling you how profitable it is, how much it costs, and I'm going to start saying that today, telling you how I'm setting it up, why we chose Santorini, and so on. And then we'll talk about it because it is a good opportunity. For example, you can be making cash through crypto and not touching your stack, trading and just accumulating more crypto easier, right? It's a diversification in crypto, but you're getting paid in cash because no matter what happens, you get the spread. Does that make sense? So Santorini is very popular, has a lot of tourists, but has business all year. Especially with weddings from China and a lot of American tourists and so on. So we put an ATM, we're getting an ATM right on the main road. The ATM costs about $30,000 to $40,000 to install, depending on how you install it. It's $30,000 just for the base, euros, about $35,000, or what I'm getting anyway. And another 5,000-10,000 if you want to make like a small little shop out of it with a roll for security. It's less if you put it on a shop. It all depends on what you want to do with it, with remote controls, cameras, so on. Well, not cameras, but safety precautions, security precautions. And you actually make money on the spread. Now, what does that mean? Whether somebody buys or sells, you make that spread. Does that make sense? You make that spread no matter what. You make a little bit less in the sell because you have to buy back the crypto, but that's basically it. So I'm going to be documenting that for you, telling you how that goes. We put it in Santorini, and I already saw if somebody asking me now, Naim Nader saying, did you get Mykonos exclusivity? I do not have the Mykonos exclusivity, but I do have the option of putting it in Mykonos. Mykonos is the only one of the Kyklades islands in Greece that I could not get exclusivity. It was a bit too expensive, plus there was already one over there. But we'll be installing a few of those machines. So I'll be documenting that. Let's go see what's going on in the chat. In USA, US, it's Easter. Okay, Gibran, happy Easter then. Wish you the best, man. Help, how do I buy real estate in the metaverse? Michelle, you do it kind of like you buy DeFi tokens, or it's very hard to explain in a video. So basically, you go to the metaverse. You just go to the metaverse you want to buy. You look at this website. They have instructions. It's actually a lot easier than what you think. You can do it through the website. You can also do it through NFTs. It's not that hard. If you've worked with DeFi before, it's extremely easy. Look that up. It's very hard for me to explain in a video without showing you things, and that's not something I'm going to be doing today. New Orleans in Louisiana, so it's happy Easter to you too. Happy Easter for you as well. NL. Okay, no New Jersey, and no New York. New NL. I don't know. Is it New Hassan? Where's NL? I'm geographically challenged right now. I'm confused. Alistair II. You got less than a year, folks. Global seizure by 2023. No, come on, dude. Alistair, listen. That's not going to happen. At least the probability that it's going to happen is very slim. The only thing they can do is stop on-ramps. But actually seizing it is going to be extremely hard. Why? Because my custody, my wallet, or people's wallets, they're not going to give it up. Now, you might argue that this happened with gold in the 70s, where there was ordered for people to get gold. That didn't last very long. And people just kept gold anyway. You just kept it secret. With Bitcoin, especially cryptocurrency, it's a lot easier to keep it secret. So on-ramps and usage might be trifled with, but all countries have to agree that's not going to happen very easily. It's not, because as soon as one does that, the other countries will see a benefit and an advantage of not doing that. Does that make sense? So that's not going to happen. I don't believe that's going to happen, man. I think that's a bit too grim. I think it's a bit like, I think that's a bit... how can I put that? How can I put this? I don't want to say you're fudding, because people are take that the wrong way, but fear, uncertainty, and doubt, extreme fear, uncertainty, and doubt, I think that's what that is. I don't think it's going to happen. And that's not even happening in Europe. They don't have seizure. You just have to report KYC and get taxed, which in Greece is 15%, for example. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Hi, Naim. Okay. Maybe just over a year could mean, but it's not going to happen, dude. Oh, okay. You're ISO 222's person. Look, I understand you love XRP. We all rooting for XRP, but don't get confused, man. Don't believe the hype, man. Don't believe the hype. Crete is a good island. There's a lot in there, and I don't have exclusivity. I have exclusivity in Naxos, Santorini, not Mykonos, and another country which is another island there which is irrelevant because I'm probably not going to put it there. But there's a few other small islands around there as well. You think we hit the bottom or it will go down before pump? Gibran, I'm not sure. I called the bottom at 30K the first time and the second time. But let me have a look at the charts real quick. You know, when I'm sure about something, I always tell you guys. I always kind of like let you know. Sometimes it's just like we don't know, or I don't know, right? So look, we're holding the 40K level pretty strong here, okay? And we have supported the 38 and the 40K level. 40K psychological is my line in the sand, well, not my line in the sand, but it's an important level, as I always talk about, right? And if we can get past, if we can get above these two moving averages again, these two EMAs, 41.5, 42, and get up to the 45K, I think if we pass 45K again for the second time or third time in this case, I think we'll probably hold above it and go and retest the 48, 50K level. And as I was saying, as I've always been saying, if you want a confirmed bull run, always with probabilities, but probability state, confirmed Bitcoin bull run, which will take the rest of the market with it, is over 53K. Everyone's talking about 52K. I'm talking about 53K. 50K psychological to get above this important 53K. Close above in the weekly to confirm. All right, so we're waiting for the 53K. But the 40K level seems to be holding strong. Let's see what happens with that. And I will have also Gareth Soloway on the channel this week again within the week. I think it's on a Wednesday or Tuesday to talk about this and to dive in a little bit more. And maybe by then I have a little bit more insight. Happy Palm Sunday, my brother. Happy Palm Sunday, Naim. Thank you very much. What website? Not sure. Well, whichever website you want to buy Metaverse Land in, Michelle. So if you want to buy, for example, in Decentraland, visit that website. They should have instructions. If you want to buy on Sand or Gala, well, Gala is a token, but if you want to buy on any one you're looking at, that's where you go. That's where you can get your information. There's also Medium pages and Twitter accounts, official Twitter accounts talking about this. I think that's your best bet right here. Alistair, 33K was the bottom, could retest it. Yes, I agree with that. But we do have strong support at the 36.5K level as well. So don't be surprised if we don't go all the way down. If we do break the 40K, then the 38K level, 38.8 I think it is. They will seize whatever is on exchanges. Well, no, they can't really seize. They can bar it. They can bar exchanges, but it's very hard to seize it. I mean, that will create not only that will not create problems for them. That will also create a lot of legal lawsuits and stuff like that. It's extremely hard to seize. I don't think that's going to happen. What are my thoughts on Frax? I have no thoughts on Frax. I've never heard of Frax, but if I do hear about it, I will get into it. Man, tax is low in Greece. Yeah, because crypto tax in Greece still goes by capital gains, and capital gains tax in Greece in that era is still 15%. So that's pretty cool in Greece. I don't like talk, but please, I'm not a tax attorney. I'm not an accountant. I might be wrong. Always look at your own tax. Maybe I get special benefits or something. I don't know. Talk to your tax man, right? Talk to your tax man to get the real scoop because everything's different. What's my best low cap gaming coin right now? In my opinion, one that I've been in for a while, and I had a lot of it, and I did not want to sell it, but I recently took some profits. Well, not profits. Well, I recently took some profits, yes. And the reason I took profits is because I wanted to get my cash, my crypto off exchanges. But that is Vulcan Forged, I think is performing very, very well. I had a lot of it, and I only kept about $1,500 in it. And the reason is I wanted to get my money off the exchanges. Because I am in Europe, and I felt like I can always buy it back in the bear market. It's okay, but I have 150 of them. $1,500 worth. It's enough. I don't like putting large amounts anyway in small cap gems, and that I think that was I was a bit excessive on that one. Michelle Martin for the real estate. Yeah, it's basically the real estate in Metaverse are NFTs, right? They're non-fungible tokens, and you can buy them either in the open market on OpenSea or on the minting process on the website. That's why you should go to the website. Depending on what you want to buy, they will guide you. Don't know what BMON is unless you talk about Binamon. I have crypto tax playlist on my channel. Hex Militia. awesome. So people, they can go on, they can go to that channel if they want to know about crypto tax and everything. I also have a couple of videos where I actually talk to people, that attorneys talking about tax on this channel. You can look through them. You can look through my live streams and my interviews, and you'll probably find a few. Hi Paul, I joined late here. How you admit? No, okay. How can you see the market? I just mentioned in admit. For me, we're waiting to see if we hold above 40K. We need to go a little bit higher than that, 42, 43K, to have a chance to go all the way up again to the 50K level. Break 53K level for a confirmed bull run, probability-wise. But we're probably going to get some resistances in those areas that I just mentioned. Did I buy any crypto recently? No, I did not, but I did get back into Link. I reallocated some Ethereum back into Link. She wants to know what website to buy Metaverse. Yeah, well, again, depending on which Metaverse you want to buy into. If you want to buy into bitbulls.io when it comes out, you go to the bitbulls.io site, right? Now that we're not going to have Metaverse per se, I'm just giving you an example. If you want to buy land in Sand, you go to Sand. Now, why am I telling you go to the website? Because some metaverse places, they're all NFTs. You can get them on the secondary market on OpenSea, right? But some of them are not minted yet. You need to go to the website to mint them. You need to pre-mint them and so on. Some you can buy on the secondary market. So the best thing to do is see which metaverse you want to buy into, then visit that metaverse's website. Does that make sense? Kind of like when you want to buy DeFi tokens. Kind of like when you want to buy NFTs, basically. What are my thoughts on AMP token and Flexa partnerships? I don't have any idea on Flexa partnerships, but I do own some AMP. But I bought my AMP very early on when it was given to me, I think, or airdropped, and I bought some more and I just kept it. I haven't studied it. I don't know much about it. I just have a small bag of it just there, just sitting there, collecting dust. Let's see what happens with that. I have no idea. Hex, yeah, the old Identity Block channel, but why did you change your name to Hex Militia? I prefer the Identity Block name, man. I liked it better. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. If you love Hex and if your content is Hex-based only, I understand that, and that's fine. In that case, it's fine. But I really like the name Identity Block. I thought that was a really cool name. I really did. But Hexalish, you know, if you have a channel talking about Hex, talking about cryptocurrencies, and it's mostly Hex-based, then I think that's a good idea. But I think the Identity Block would be a better name for a crypto channel as well. In my humble opinion, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm with you, man, no matter what you do. Aaron says, thank you, you're very welcome. Naim, I'm starting to look into the security and auditing sector. Is it Monero-centric? What are your thoughts on these sectors, brother? Look, Monero is an anonymous coin. You can hide your tracks. You can send Monero back and forth. It's probably the only one you can truly do it. Well, okay, there's a few more that use ZK rollups, right? But Monero does a different sort of mechanism. What Monero does when you send Monero from one wallet to another, it shoots out different strings, so it confuses where it was sent from and where it's going to. Kind of like when you shoot a nuke. I know that's a bad example right now, but if you shoot a nuke into the sky and it just comes off, what happens is it disbands and it has fake nukes, right? So even if you shoot down the nukes, you're probably shooting the fake ones. But even if you do a couple of real ones, chances are a couple of nukes will fall on your territory, on the target, right? That's pretty much what Monero does. I believe that if you want a privacy coin or anonymous coin, Monero is probably your best bet. I do think they're going to thrive in the future, but they're not going to be I don't think they're going to go on exchanges very soon or be kept on exchanges. We talked about this a long time ago, and I was right about this, by the way. That's why I got out of these tokens or these coins and blockchains. But Monero, I think, if I had to pick one, I would pick Monero. You're very welcome, Hex Militia. All right, if there are no more questions, because if I'm not going to see no more questions, I'm not seeing any questions. So I'm going to tell you a joke. And it's probably going to be a bad, not very tasteful joke, but it's a crypto joke, right? It's a crypto joke. And maybe you heard it before. Either way, like the video if you like jokes, and subscribe if you want to see the next video so you don't miss the next live stream and the next video, okay? So there was a crash, big crash, everything, all markets crashed. Crypto crashed, normal markets crashed, and there was this guy, Jem, he was extremely suicidal, went up to the building, went up to the top floor so he can jump down. He wanted to jump down and commit suicide. So as he was up on that building, because he lost everything looking down, he saw somebody down right below dancing. But the person dancing had no arms. And he was thinking to himself, look, listen, I just lost everything and I won't commit suicide. But look at this guy, he's in a much worse case than I am. He has no arms, yet he's dancing cheerfully, and he got inspired, he got motivated, so he has to meet this guy. So he went down all the way down. He says, hey man, I just saw you, I was about to jump, and I saw you, you were dancing and everything, yet you have no arms. Please tell me your secret. How can you be so motivated and positive that you could be dancing around with no arms? And the guy says, I'm not dancing. I'm trying to scratch my balls. Gibran Khan says, what's your opinion on ETH merge delay? Again, since we're all waiting for it, well, it's good. The delays are good. As long as there's delays, it means two things. A, it will pump your price longer because people work on speculation, and B, they're not taking any chances. Ethereum is known to always delay. They've been delaying for a while, and you know what? I'm all for them. Thank you very much. Hit that like button if you like the joke. Hit that like button. If you didn't, thumbs down. I understand. It's okay. I love you all. Short live stream this week, but I will see you again next time. Maybe next week we don't have a big long live stream because it is Easter Sunday in Greece, so maybe we skip next week. We might do it on a Saturday, or we might even do it on a Monday. We will see. Keep that in mind. I love all of you. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.